here. I was supposed to go out with Brittany. This is on camera. It's crazy. Told her I was on the way, but I didn't feel like going to St. Paul. And I didn't feel like going to no ratchet ass club today.
Yeah, that part.
I'm not in the mood for that right now.
At all.
I'm trying to get my adult life in order. So
Now, when you say adult life, what do you think? Just give us your definition of adult life.
it's me realizing that like I've spent a lot of my adult life in a relationship that was one half of that duration was me spending a lot more time raising kids that weren't biologically mine and making a lot of sacrifices as far as just working the jobs I could to accommodate my partner and then just kind of prioritizing the family dynamic and not prioritizing like the goals I have, like what I really wanted. So the way I chose to walk away from that relationship was more so like leaving everything that I built there, investing everything that I had into that, and then starting over from the beginning. Then that ultimately led to me having to, I took a job. I knew it was temporary, right? Being in financial situations I didn't anticipate or honestly didn't know, especially about the pay attention to your taxes. I'm gonna tell you that first and foremost. Pay attention to your taxes and be on top of that shit because it can come back and bite you in the ass. Um, and then also now I'm at a point where I'm like I was trying to be patient enough to find my adult job. You know, not just a job to get by, but like where I could see myself career wise, where I could see myself being permanently, somewhere that I could grow, somewhere that the potential is exponential versus somewhere where you're stationary and then you're just comfortable there because it's a check, you know. So
Yeah.
I was patient enough to do that, and luckily so far I got two opportunities to choose from, and now I'm weighing that because I know this is where I want to be for the foreseeable future, and this is going to help me establish my life outside of my past relationship and getting my life in order. And that means more stability for my kids, more stability for me, just making better decisions, things like that. So, I mean, it's a variation of things that go into that dynamic of like if you've been in the relationship and it started younger, it's harder to get out older and transition into a new life when you feel like you sacrificed so much that you wanted to do, you know?
Yeah.
So, and then the kid dynamic just makes it even more intense. So I feel like if there, and granted, there are people who they did have the two parent households, or there are the single moms that have done it. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's, I want to say, ambition is different, but everybody's help is different. You got people who have family around. You got people that don't. You have people that have supportive baby dads. People that don't. You know, so all that stuff plays a role in it. And it's not making excuses, but it's just like when you in it, you're in it. You know, so I mean, I don't regret it, but now I gotta apply myself and be sure what I want. Because, like you said, we're not too many years from 40, and I'm gonna make some goals and I'm gonna apply myself to stay on course, and whatever happens, happens.
Can you give advice to someone that has been job hunting, that is still looking, and they have children, but they kind of want to give up?
Oh, listen, I'm only laughing because it's almost like that laughing through the pain thing. Being the person that has been jobless, it may have it wasn't a long period. I guess it depends on how you look at it, but it was enough time for me to start like it almost was like depressing. Like, damn, like what am I doing wrong? Or like, why aren't these people calling me back? Or why do I gotta settle for the fucking the WalMarts or McDonald's or the customer service, the $18 an hour jobs? And I'm just like, that's not for me. And I'd rather be I would say be patient and um be sure in what you want and be confident in what you want. First thing, update your resume, please. Update your resume. Make sure it's professional. please don't let somebody that don't know what they're doing do your resume. And if you do need help with it, I would go and talk to a professional, or I would go online and have somebody like read through it, and I would pay a company to go ahead and like restructure your resume, because that's number one. Learning how companies look at resumes now is a whole different dynamic. So initially, you're not even getting your resume looked at by a person. It's being filtered through a system, and the system is looking for things, especially for certain jobs, where it's looking for indicators and specific things in the resume. So it will get flagged and won't even get looked at. Second, I would say adjust your resume to the job you're looking for. Like if you're looking for a job in a field and you have no experience in that, adjust the resume to where you can find indicators that say you have maybe not experience in that field, but you have experience that would transition into that type of work.
Give an example.
So I would say, let's say you wanted to do, we're going to use like a safety supervisor, right? And you were in like a hospitality before that, right? Probably don't have any experience in safety, but technically you do. If you're in hospitality, you know that you have to cater to people, you know how you have to treat people, you know how to engage with people, and you know how to treat people on a person by person basis. So you can put those communication skills in there. That sense of urgency thing, you can word that or put that in there. Your years of experience working with people, you will be able to put that in there. Your ability to de-escalate situations. De-escalation is a huge word for certain job requirements. So using that de-escalation tactic, because you do have to use that depending on what your job is and if you're engaging with people. So just something small like that, but like being able to word it where it looks like it can apply to your next job. And learn how to search for what you want. Don't apply. If you don't have to apply through a third party, don't apply through a third party. So submitting your resume on Indeed, just submitting your resume with a quick application, I would rather go directly to the company site and submit an application directly through the company.
Good advice.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Listen, all this stuff works, man.
Yeah.
It all works. So just like I said, be firm in what you want. Learn how to filter and look for specifically what you want, but also learn how to word it and use verbiage where it will activate and not flag your resume. Make sure it's professional. That's the most important part. Make sure it's professional. And when you get on the phone with these people, be confident when you talk to them. And I mean, even if you got to practice with somebody, even if you got to sit across somebody and practice some of these answers and rebuttals, make sure that you got your ducks in a row when these people ask you these questions, because when you in them rooms, if you're not confident, if people can sense it, and people can feel it. I mean, that pretty much summarizes it. That's like a short way of summarizing it, but all those things make a difference. So I just got living proof of that, because I interviewed along with maybe 30 other guys, and they all got these crazy backgrounds in security, some ex-police officers, and people who are more set in their ways, and they're like, I have to have this much. And you're just like, as long as you can get my foot in the door, I can show you the work ethic then. But if I can't even get my foot in the door, there's no point. So be flexible with these people as well. And if you got kids, be transparent with that, because my final interview was, I tried to take my daughter to a play place while I did the interview because I was with her and I wasn't supposed to be, but things happen. My daughter jumps in the middle of my interview on video, smacks me with a coat. She's 3. And I'm apologizing to the director of security about my daughter being in the background. Sorry. But I had already emphasized, like, I am a present dad, very active with him every day. And I believe that him seeing me interact with her and still doing that interview and being professional was what got me the job and got me a response so fast, the job offer.
Yeah.
Because I thought when I got off the phone, I damn near cried. Like, of course this will happen to me.
Yeah.
And by the time we was ending the conversation, he was like, dude, I got 3 kids. I understand it. It's like you're an active father. I'm like, this might have actually been a blessing in disguise, because ain't no way this shit's happened and I just got a job offer. So, yeah. That's what I got for you for that. But
Now that you're about to start working at a job that you feel you can retire with,
yes.
what other things do you feel that you need to get in a row to have your quote unquote ducks in a row. So you got the job. What do you have? What do you have next?
The job is the start. Like I said, another piece of advice because they don't teach it enough in school. Build your damn credit, please. Especially in our culture for what I know. Cash is not king. I don't give a damn what they tell you. Establish your credit early. The sooner the better, because you don't want to start getting in your 30s, 40s, and 50s trying to build credit because you ain't got none,
Right.
or either you took advantage of the things you did when you were younger and you just didn't. Oh, I'm not gonna pay T-Mobile this month. I'm just gonna switch to Verizon. Then letting that shit hit collections. Oh my, listen. Establish your credit. The job is first. The credit is second. Like everybody wants to go from job to place, and I get that, especially if you're moving into your own space. My dynamic is coming out of a relationship with somebody, right? So establish your credit if you can. Do that first. I would say if you can afford to buy a car, if you ain't got a car, I would buy something that's cheap and affordable that'll get you from point A to point B. Put some money to the side and a reserve fund, emergency fund. Think about that place when you got the rest of those ducks in a row. Because you can always, I mean, people lose their cars every day, right? People start to get low on their finances every day.
Yeah.
But it's a whole different ball game when you get to can't afford your own place. And then you got these UDs, these unlawful detainers on your record. And then it's hard. You got to find a slumlord down there to get in your next place. Just establish yourself outside of the place first. I would do job. I would do credit. I would, if I can, if you can't afford to, don't go get a car you can't afford. Go and pay for something in cash if you can. It'll get you around. You can look good later.
Facts.
So, and then work on the place. So in that order, those are things that I'm wanting to do. But most importantly, please appreciate the credit you got, and please work on it if you can. To it's worth more than anything else. I promise you. There's jobs you can't even get the job without a credit with them running your credit.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That is facts.
This is facts.
Yeah.
Half the places now you can't get if you ain't got good credit.
That is very true.
Oh, listen.
But you want one of them affordable units.
Take,
You can't
they
get
will
those
take
either.
your deposit and tell your ass 30 minutes later, I'm sorry, you are not approved. And that was $200.
Facts.
So, I mean, yeah, if I had to put it in order, that would be for me. Um, but yes, prioritize first. Prioritize putting money aside for a rainy day because you never know what can happen, especially in the work field. You can always be let go. There can always be budget cuts.
Yeah.
Unfortunate things happen. So, I mean, just please save for a rainy day and work on your credit before anything.